And Los Alamos is not in the clear yet. News 13's Jeff Todd starts off our team coverage from there.
Jessica, the greatest danger right now is Los Alamos Canyon, which runs right through the middle of town. And if fire were to get into that canyon, there would be a second round of devastation. There isn't fire down here near town yet, but high up in Los Alamos Canyon, there has been consistent burning up where Camp May and the Pajarito ski hill are. Now, for the better part of 3 days, Los Alamos firefighters have been fighting up at the ski basin, trying to save structures there. The fire has burned on the east and west sides through the ski area and moved on to the north, but today the fire chief said there are still crews trying to save that area.
It's burned some trees, but only on the extreme sides, and has gone through the runs, but it continues to go through that. That's unburned fuel, and so it keeps finding it. And that's going to be a challenge for quite a while.
At the top of the ski hill, there are a set of communication towers. Those burned at some point yesterday, and fire officials say there are crews now at the top putting out spot fires and rebuilding the radio tower that the firefighters use. Crews have really been running up and down Camp May Road, which runs between town and the ski area for the last 3 days. Now, here back in Los Alamos, it's been pretty wacky for the past 2 hours. For a majority of the day, winds were blowing out of the south, but at about 3:45, there was a storm that came through. Very gusty winds coming in from the northeast. Now, that was a big concern because we saw a spot fire today very low in Los Alamos Canyon. Now, that storm blew through. I drove by about 15 minutes ago to go check on that spot fire. It was still too smoky in the canyon, but as we can see now from where the spot fire was, there's not smoke coming from that area right now. The concern moving ahead, Dick and Jessica, is that to the south, we're seeing a storm and some lightning coming this way. Back to you.
All right, thank you, Jeff. Firefighters placed a controlled burn along the western edge of the lab yesterday, and there are still no active fires burning on lab property. The fire chief told us yesterday he expects the perimeters that have been established around the lab to hold, especially since we're through the real fire burning threat hours of the day.